Hello everyone, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here tonight to work on my Mimi's, what am I going to call this? Mimi's journal. So in the first video I guess we cut the cover apart and made a new spine, and so I have not worked on it at all. I said I would try to do as much as possible on video. So since I worked on it last, what I did was look for some fabric for the spine, and I found this in my stash. It's really super cute. Let me show you up close. It's this patchwork pattern with these little bears. So cute, right? And it matches the blue. I'm going with the blues only because of the cover, the color on the cover here. I don't know if the baby, my first grandchild's going to be a boy or a girl yet. So I figured this has got all the colors, right? Pink, blue, yellow, green, a little bit of everything. And I received this fabric in Happy Mail from a friend, just like this. So she sent me several strips of different fabrics, and they have really come in handy, and they're perfect for spines or pockets or whatever, all that kind of thing that we make in journals, right? So that's the fabric, and I went through and I was just looking around at my papers and stuff, because I was thinking, well, what do I have to go in a that has anything to do with babies? I haven't really made any babies books, you know what I mean? So I found this paper pad. It's called Lost and Found Breeze. All my paper pads I pretty much got at 3 places. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any from Michael's or Joann's now, if I ever did. So I think I've gotten them all from Walmart, Tuesday Morning, and Ollie's. So this one I know I got at Tuesday Morning, and it's really pretty, and I'll show you why I picked this out, because I want to, first of all, the first papers I want to use are for the inside of the cover here. I want to go ahead and finish the cover in here. I want to put a pretty paper here and then put the fabric on tonight. So, and the fabric will be here too. So this is what I picked out. Let me get this out of the way and show you. First of all, let me just do a little flip here through then. A really quick, fast. See, this is one-sided cardstock, so it's nice and strong and pretty. So here's just a quick little flip. Sorry, I didn't mean to go that quick, but quick little flip of this pretty paper pad. It is Lost and Found Breeze. Who makes it? Designer paper pad. I have a pencil mark in the paper I want to use for this project, but who makes it? I don't know. It doesn't say right here. Let's see, what does this say? Here's a tiny little label here. No, I don't think that's it though. Let's see. I don't see anything. If I see something, I'll let you know, but that's all I know. Anyway, back to our flip. Beautiful. Hopefully you can see in the camera, but I'm not going to describe it because I don't want to take too much of your time. It's going to be not a very long video, but just to show you this beautiful paper pad, and just kind of overall patterns. And then there's some like this. This is really pretty. It says correspondence right here. Just really neat. You are so special. Isn't it pretty? This is houndstooth. There's like ledger looking paper here with the bird. So cool. You can see exactly why I bought it, right? I love it. I should have bought more, right? So pretty. This is glittery. Anyway, the one I think I want to put inside goes really well is this one right here. Kind of reminded me of wallpaper, and it goes really well with this fabric. You can see right there. So let's just get started. Let's get some work done. So I'm going to rip out I don't know if I need one or two, but just I'm going to go ahead and rip out two. I can always, if I don't use the second one, I can always put it back in here. So here's two sheets. And let me just put this behind me for a minute, out of the way. Okay, so I want to put the paper on first, and then see, it'll be like this. I'll put it all over this each side of the book here on the inside, and then the fabric will overlap, so you won't see any. That's how I like to do it. The fabric overlaps whatever is on the inside of the book covers. So be like this. I like that. Okay. So let's see if we can measure a little bit here. I have my pencil in case I want to, I have my ruler and my pencil in case I really actually want to measure. So do I want it? Yeah, I think, trying to see if I want it a little bit of the, usually I do it so a little bit of the cover shows right on the edge. So I think that's how I am going to do it. I like that. I think it just looks like, I don't know, it just looks like, makes it look like it was always there. You know what I mean? So I need to measure a little bit here. I want this side to go right over to the spine. So, you know what I think I'm going to do? First of all, I need to get rid of one. I got two here. And I'm going to go like this, okay? And measure, because this is an overall pattern, so I'm not like, I don't have to cut it any certain way as far as the pattern. So this is going right over to the spine, and then have my little piece showing at the top here. And then I'm just going to make a pencil mark. Let me bring it down a little bit so I can see where the side is here. So this is the side. So I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off, and then I'll do the bottom. Okay. There we go. Now let's see. This is going to go like this. And it's going to go right. I can always cut off more if I don't. Oh, I think I'll just fold this one up because I can kind of see better this way. Okay. So I've got a little fold right here where I'm going to cut. And put the fold right on my cut line. Make sure everything's all flat and in the right spot to cut it, you know, nice straight even line. Okay, so this should fit here on our inside of our back cover. That's the back, that's the front. So this is going to fit right here like that. So let's make one for the front now. So let's see if the piece we cut off, see, that's not going to be big enough, so I need my other piece. That's what I figured. That's why I pulled out two pieces. Oh, here's the other one. So let's see. On this one, we're going to measure the same way. Turn it over on the white. Put it right against the spine here, bottom and top. Make sure it's all in the right space. And let's move this out of the way for a second. Let's see. This has a very thin line where it's going up to the cover on this one. It seems like this one's a little tiny hair bigger. This one's a little tiny hair smaller. Okay, so right there. And I want to move this over a little bit, the spine. Right to the spine, not over the spine. And I pull it down a little bit so I can see where the side needs to be cut here. Right there again. And this piece will be for the front cover. Okay. figure out the bottom, what we need to cut off the bottom. And the other one I folded, so I think I'll just do the same here. Make a little fold where it's going to come down to, where I'm going to cut. There's my fold mark. Make sure it's on my cut line there. Make sure everything's flat up here so I don't cut a crooked line, a crooked piece. All right. All right, this is the front. Let's don't get them mixed up. This is the front and this is the back. Okay. And I'm just going to glue it down with some, I think I'm just going to use some art glitter glue. You could use Fabri-Tac or art glitter glue. I don't think, I mean, I think either one would, of course, hold it down perfectly. I just want to use this because sometimes the Fabri-Tac gets a little bulky, at least mine. I'm at the bottom. Well, did I start a new one? Yeah, I guess I started a new one. So, but still, it's a little thicker. So I know this will be nice and thin and it won't cause any kind of anything, not wrinkles, but any kind of bulk or bump underneath my paper here. So, okay, let's see what I want to do. I think I will put it actually on the actual cover here, and I get it right up next to. And I gotta do it. I usually try to do it kind of fast because it dries. It dries so fast. Both of these glues, art glitter glue and Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix. I understand it's the same thing. I've never used Fabri-Fix, but from what I've heard, it sounds like the same thing. So anyway, they dry so fast. You gotta I really try to get my glue down quick, or else it's going to be drying before I even get my paper down there. And then I just have to put more on, you know, more glue on. So I try to get enough on there. So I'm going to have a nice solid, you know, secure paper that's basically never going to come off, right? Okay, so let's do it. This doesn't have, let's see. Okay, I'm not going to show you right now because I want to get it glued down, but it has a little bit of a possibly up or down pattern on it. So I just got to make sure. I'm going to try to do the back the same way. Okay, pull this down a hair. I have a little bit of, there we go. Okay. All right, we pretty much have it. Let me see here for a second. I need to move this up a little bit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I didn't get it in the right spot here. Over here on the side. Before it gets glued. I have one chance to pull it up probably. And then pull it up a little bit here. Okay. All right, there we go. Now I have it. Now I have it where I want it. It was over this way a little bit too much. All right, I got it in time. Got some glue on my fingers, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to, let me see if I can grab my credit card here, or my gift card that I use to smooth things out. This doesn't need smoothing out. I just want to make sure I push it down onto the glue so it's all nice and, you know, adhered all over. Because I want this to last, you know. I want it to be something that will really be around forever. So that's all, just forever. Okay, so doesn't that look nice? I like it, and here's how it looks on the outside. I mean, it goes perfect. It looks like it was, I want it to look like it was always like this, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and glue this down on the back. My son and daughter-in-law are working on the nursery, and they have painted it. They have painted a, what is it, a focal wall or whatever. And they have put the crib together. They have, let's see, what else do they have in there? They have bought some clothes that I've not been allowed to see that I know are in the closet, they told me. Little baby clothes, you know. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay. Now let's see if we can do a little better on this one. Get it down the first time maybe. I think I just put it down too fast. Okay, I'm going to get the top in the right spot. And the side looks good. Bottom looks like I need to pull it down a hair. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. We are good. We are good. Trying to see if this is the way I want it. Yep, I think it's good. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's just fine. So let's smooth it out. I'm going to do the edges really good here. And I think we have it. Okay. All right. Now let's do the fabric on the spine. So let's see. Is there any particular? It's got the bears all up and down. I think I might want to do the outside first, so I can put these bears where I want them. Possibly, because it doesn't, you know, the inside is going to have the signatures covering up what's on the inside, but the outside is going to show. So let's just see if I start from here, like the end. I'll have these two bears right here, which is, I think, is perfect. Yeah, I like these. I like these two bears. These are fine. Okay, that works out well. I'm going to trim a little bit of fraying off here, just to start off. I don't care if it frays later, but right now I want to start off with the even edge, I think. So I'm gonna cut over here to the side, just because I don't want these strings all over my book. So I'm cutting over here to the side for a second, so I can cut these strings off and have them fall on my table and not on the book. Okay. And I'll show you. See these strings right here? I'm just cutting those off. All right. Okay, so see, I just cut those strings off, and let me see the other side. The other side's good. And then I'll be wrapping around this. So let me cut this string off right here, the longer one. And the rest of it looks good. Okay, so basically it's going to be, see how it covers everything? It covers the tape and everything here. So it was the perfect thing. It was perfect size. I'm going to use, again, art glitter glue, because this is not super thick, but it's not super thin. It's just a regular, I don't know, cotton, but I can see when I put it down here that I can see through it a little bit. And I don't want to take a chance on the Fabri-Tac making lines where I can see through, and it's, like I said, it's thicker, so there's more of a chance of it making lines. So I'm going to go ahead and put, let me grab my pencil again. I'm going to show you what I have up here in a second, hopefully before if I get a chance before the video is over, but I have something up there to show you, but it's getting in my way at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to leave, if you've never done this before, I'm going to leave like an inch or so down here that's going to be wrapped around the bottom of the spine. So I'm just going to leave that inch there. Like there's a line right here too, so that's a perfect little place to place it. But I want to make a pencil mark. That's what I want to do so I can see how far my glue is going to come out. So I'm going to make a little pencil mark right here and over here. It's really just beyond my tape, but I want to know so I can get the glue where I need it. You know what I mean? So down here too. I don't want the glue to be out too far, but I want it to be out far enough so that it glues this fabric down. Okay, I think I might have it there. So let's go ahead and get our glue on here. Okay, so oh, see, it kind of goes a little crooked, I see. No, it's not crooked, but you can always add more glue on the edges, like pick up the edges and add more glue on the edges if you need to. So I just wanted to try it, go ahead and get it to where it needed to be, and then I'll add more on the edges if I need it. Okay, so I'm getting it in the groove all over this on the edges here, and then all over this part. I'm kind of at the end of this container of glitter glue, but I should have plenty in here. Gotta squeeze kind of hard sometimes though at the end. Okay, I'm gonna get it in the groove again. Might put a little bit more in there before I'm finished. My pencil mark's right there, right here, and right here. And I don't want so much that it's going to seep through the fabric or I might smooth this out a little bit too. If I can get it on here before get going before it dries. Okay, a little bit more in the groove here. In this groove. All right, I think I got it. Now, I would like to smooth it out a little, just a little, so I don't have any, so you don't see streaks under the fabric. You know, I'd rather have it smooth. I'm gonna need a little bit more in here. But I gotta get it down before it dries. And you know what I'm going to sew on here too. I'm going to sew around the spine and, you know, the outside. I'm going to try, and then I'll come back and let you know how it goes. I'll show you what I did or didn't do. It's giving me a hard time about coming out here. Like it hasn't been open that long that it's going to dry, right? I've been using it. Okay, let's get this down before it dries now. All right, here we go. Get my line here at the bottom. Line up with my pencil marks on the sides. And then here's a string. Let's get the top even with the pencil marks. Okay, pull it tight here. All right, that's all there is to it. Okay, I'm going to smash it down. Technical term there, smash it down. You can use your little card if you want. Get it all. I'm not seeing any lines or, you know, bumps or anything, so we did good. I'm going to go ahead and just bend it and see how my creases or my grooves are doing here. Okay, there's the groove forming there and the groove forming there. Okay, looking good. Now we can, well, let's go ahead and see if we need any glue under the edges here. Oh, I think we did pretty decent. I mean, I don't think I'm going to put any trim here. I think I'm going to leave it like this. If you were going to put trim, you could sew it on, or, well, I'm going to take my pin out of there. Forgot I put it back in there. A little bit right here. If I can get more to come out of here. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, adding more under the edges. And with this art glitter glue, it gets right under there. You can go all along under there with your little nozzle. Just get your glue going under there. This feels good here. This side is pretty down a little bit right here. See, and this dries clear, so if you got any outside, if you're using Fabri-Tac, you could see a little bit of a shininess, but this doesn't do that. From my experience, it doesn't do that, so that's another reason I use this, so you don't have any shiny glue. If you were to get some out here, you won't have any shiny glue. With the art glitter glue, with the Fabri-Tac, you would have a little shiny glue if you got glue out here and couldn't get it off. All right, let's see if we have time to do the inside now. Let me see what time we're at. I think I can't really see the camera. I only have a few more minutes, so I don't want my camera to shut off, so I'm going to try to do this real quick. First, I put the little piece here that we left from the front, the inch on the bottom. First, I put that up because in case I run out of time and have to turn off the camera. First, I put this up and glue it down, and then I bring this down and glue it over like this. Okay, see how pretty that's going to be? Just in case I run out of time and I have to turn off the camera, because I don't want it to shut me off. I did get an SD card and try to I'm trying to make that work now, as far as I got a large SD card for my extra space, so I will have plenty of room for my videos. But this is the first video I've done since I got it, so I don't want to push my luck here in case it wants to cut me off. Okay, so this got plenty of glue there. I'm going to smooth it out again. And get that glued down. I'm going to push that in my groove too, because glue is going to go on top of this fabric. Okay, that's all nice and flat. Now, let's see how much time we have. You know, I think my camera's probably going to, I don't know if it's going to cut me off, like I said, so I think I'm going to end it here, and I'll do this in another video. I'll come back, put this down, and see what next steps we can do together. Okay, I'm just going to end this one here, so in case you're working on a book, just go ahead and glue this down like we did the front, and then cut it off right here. You can cut it off. I can cut it off now too, actually, which I might do after I turn off the camera. So thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed the next step, and I will see you next time. Happy crafting.